Madison Newsom here from Elk Grove Soccer, and we are proud to say she is being called up to the U18 Women's National Team training camp to be held in Carson, California, the week of April 16th to 23rd. All players in this camp are age eligible for the 2016 FIFA U20 Women's World Cup. What did you say and do when you heard the news?
I was actually in government class at school when I got the email, and I thought it was a late April Fool's joke. And so I read the email and I had to Google Jenny Higgs' name to make sure it was legit. And so when I found out, I started crying in class, so I had to leave. And then I called my father and my mom, and I told them to check their email. And I was just I was so shocked because I've never really received something like that. And I've been waiting all my life to achieve that goal. And I never thought it would happen, and so when it did, it was amazing.
In a normal week, how many hours would you say you do soccer training for?
Generally, I will do about an hour and a half of goalkeeping training for personal, on top of team training, which is an hour and a half to 2 hours. And depending on whether or not I have goalkeeping training that day on top of regular training, I'll go to the gym, and usually the gym, it ranges depending on what I'm doing, whether it's leg day, cardio, arms.
Did you ever think this dream would become a reality?
No, I have faced a lot of adversity from being cut from a regional team one year and then coming back the next year, from having to go to different camps and different college ID camps and different tournaments where there has been national coaches there and not receiving anything, and having my other teammates or other players that I know receive the national invites and having me not receive one. Was really heartbreaking, and everyone just said, oh, your time will come, Maddie, just wait for it. And I never thought it would, so I'm happy it did.
Many people have dreams about training or playing for the US national team, but tell us the sacrifices you have went through to get there.
I've sacrificed so much. I've sacrificed my social life for one. I know that's a typical saying, but it's so true. I've trained so much, and through those trainings from 8 to 9 or 7 to 9, I missed basketball games, I missed soccer games at high school, I missed prom, I even went junior prom, so that was kind of upsetting, but I think it's all worth it in the end to be able to go to the national camps or be able to go to college, and you get to represent not only yourself but your family all at the college of your dreams. And so I think it's worth it to say that you made it.
Your mum and dad are big supporters of our club, and your father is on the board. How has your family helped your soccer career?
They have helped me tremendously. They have been so supportive of me through ODP and PDP, and even through the soccer club. They have driven so many miles to Vegas. They've driven there. They've driven to San Diego. I can't thank them enough for what they have done for me, and none of this would be possible without their support.
Rumour has it you used to play in the field and you weren't a goalkeeper, and that's why you wear number 9 for your club team. What made you become a goalkeeper?
U10 year, I think it was, our goalkeeper got hurt, and Rafa Ramirez was our coach, and our goalkeeper got hurt that game, and so he needed a goalkeeper, and of course he looked at me because I was tall back then too, so I was like, okay, so I kind of got thrown into goal, and we ended up winning that game, so it was like a really good feeling to be able to go into a position that I wasn't really good at and then be able to just excel in it. So ever since then, I kind of just fell in love with being in the back and being able to see the whole field. And even though it's not that different from center back, it is a huge difference in the little details, and being able to, I don't know, having the adrenaline of having the ball come at you is a feeling that's it's indescribable. And so ever since then, I decided I would stay with goalkeeping. And there have been times where I'm I want to be a center forward again or a center back again. But then I come back and I look at it and I'm like, no, I would never trade my position for the world.
Who is your favorite soccer player?
On the men's side, it's Cristiano Ronaldo. I love the way he moves with the ball, and people can hate, but he's a great player in my opinion. On the women's side, I love Hope Solo's. I love her play on the field, and her dominance in the goal, I think, is remarkable. So I think on the women's side it would be Hope Solo.
You're not just a goalkeeper, you're not just on the training with the women's national team next week. you do many other things for Elk Grove, so why don't you tell some of the people all the stuff that you do here at our soccer club, as well as being being the best soccer goalkeeper we have.
I work the ADC, which is the Advanced Development Academy. I also work street soccer on Fridays right after the ADC. I come into the office 1 o'clock every single day and I volunteer and I help out making uniforms, to answering phone calls, to making coffee runs. I attend a lot of other festivals. I'm also known as Maddie the Elk. So I help out whenever it's needed. I go out and I help support other teams' games when needed. I do personal training for some goalkeepers as well. So anything I could do to give back to the club for what they've given me.
Clarify what you mean by Maddie the Elk.
If you ever see Elkie around, it's probably me, and it gets really hot in there, but you know, it's worth it.
And Elkie is our mascot, correct?
Yes.
Okay. After this dream has been realized, what is your next goal?
My next goal is to make the full women's national team, as well as actually be on the U18 women's national team, and I hope to progress from there. I hope to be into the World Cup one day.
What advice would you give to younger players coming through Elk Grove Soccer?
I would say never give up on a dream that you have, and always work hard to achieve that dream no matter what you may face. Growing up, people are always going to say that you're not good enough or that you'll never make it and that's a stupid dream to have. But in my opinion, dreams are achievable. And no matter what you go through, it's always going to, whether or not you achieve it now or later, I think that you can always achieve it in the long term if you keep striving to reach those.
We wish you luck. Thanks for talking to us today.
Thank you.
And we will see you in a few weeks.
All right.